Alright, so I have a suggestion for the devs, if any ever watch this. I don't know how likely that is to happen. But I think that the cauldron items should be... they should be unlocked, as in you should get the credit for not really creating, but seeing what the item is. Whenever you show up at the cauldron with 2 food items in your inventory. Shouldn't have to actually combine them to see what they do. It's just like, it just kills your run when you don't want to do that, and let me just see what we're up against here. Gains 1 poison for each status effect, so let's gain a status effect. I think I went the wrong way. I wasn't really paying attention at the start because I had my ideas about what to say. I think, even with some acid, this does give us quite a bit of... Oh, no, adding even more poison to him is really good, so we skip the Weaver Shield for now. We should actually be able to defeat him relatively quickly now. Okay, so let's get out of here. We don't need to fight anybody. In this particular case, it looked like it turned out really well going after these chests, so I'm pretty happy with that. Leather belt is fine. I wonder if it's worth... Probably not worth using rerolls yet. As long as I'm finding halfway decent items. Well, I think we take Pacifist Staff again. Yeah, we don't want the Clear Spring yet. As crazy as it is. Just always gives me that, and it's so hard to pass up because it's such a strong weapon. Exposed, give the enemy 3 poison, we will get exposed, so that'll just stack up even more poison. I think we can basically just beat him now. Okay, let's go down here so we can potentially see there's another chest. I think we just fight him immediately, right? Unless I've completely miscalculated, this should be a pretty easy win. He's got 3 poison on him. Got exposed, and we might lose. Yeah, okay, I miscalculated badly. I don't know what I miscalculated. Oh, because we have no damage scaling, yeah. That should have been obvious in retrospect. Okay, so let's quickly, we're gonna head to the... This is, steals all the players' armor and gives them 3 poison. So we don't want armor, basically. He does have a fair amount of health. Exposed. I guess we'll take this. And do we want to fight this? Only does 1 per turn. I think we should be okay. -5? Oh yeah, because we never got exposed. Yeah, that makes sense. Weaver Shield. This works against him. As long as he goes first. Okay, so we have to have low speed. Gotta remember that. Bonfire, weapon, Golem Home. I feel like I just always go this, but it's just so good early to go ahead and get these items. Yeah, see, we already got a double Weaver Shield. As much as I would love to take the potion. Yeah, and my plan was just spam starts for potions, but I don't know. I feel like I need to figure out what I'm doing because I'm not exactly consistent with what I decide to do. Let's just see what this edge is, and then maybe we'll come back for... Well, I can add an edge for free to this weapon. Double your attack on hit, gain 1 stun. Let's just start with some regen. We're definitely replacing this. Another Weaver Shield. Silver Scale Dagger is probably better. What exactly am I trying to do? Yeah, I think we just take this. What were the edges again? Double your attack on hit, gain 1 stun. So it's kind of a... It's just like a net 0, right? Except, yeah, it's not really anything special. And this is not a great weapon, it's just once give them Riptide, so... I think we look for another weapon before we use this oil, because this weapon is terrible. This actually, with that edge, would make me do... Oh no, I don't have speed to spend. First time Riptide triggers give the enemy 5 poison. Do we have... We have exposed. We do have armor. First time Riptide triggers. Yeah, that basically kills him by itself. I think we do it just to get some extra item slots, right? So let's see, 5 from the Riptide, and then 5 for 3 is 12. 2 is 14. Plus we're dealing, yeah. We're dealing 2 per turn as well. Yeah, I think this is just an easy win, right? He goes first. I have a ton of armor. Poison does nothing to me. Yeah. But even, we kind of have a poison build. If we get a very small amount of armor, well, no, unfortunately this gives us a large amount of armor. I wonder if there's an item that's like battle start, remove all your armor and do something with it. Add thorns, maybe? I think that's in the woodland set. I don't think there's anything in here that does that. Yeah, we have some anti-synergy here. We could double combine this and then re-roll it a couple of times with fairies. If I wanted to make this this poison work. Could even go for an instrument build. Trigger this poison multiple times. Trigger this with a single Riptide, which could either come from here or from like a fish or something. Yeah, because we'd want to trigger the exposed anyway, which is... that's what the fish triggers on. Okay, I think we have the idea of a build here, and it involves re-rolling the Weaver Shield. And that's good, because I wanted to do a health build. Okay, so let's go over here. So anyway, back to my starting thoughts. Oh man. Do we start the transition now? I should have fought, I think. Yeah, this was a mistake. I could have easily beat him. This was a big mistake, because I want this. I really want this. But I think I want more to get the quad that I can reroll. And I need all this to beat him. Okay, so this is just a wasted chest. Not taking any damage because we've got a ton of armor. We only have probably this one more chest to open. We could have oiled the weapon, but honestly, I'm pretty sure we're re-rolling this weapon, so I'm not even gonna bother going back. Let's go ahead and fight now. Hopefully I haven't miscalculated like I did the first one of this round. I think we're pretty good. Yeah, we got 10 armor. Yeah, he's just dead. Okay, so now, unfortunately, we do want this, so that's fine. But unfortunately, we didn't get the payoff with the Weaver Shield. Oh, the exit's down here. Okay. Let's go through enemies. A little bit of extra gold. Remind me what this is? We haven't been there. I guess it's worth checking out. Pure Lake. Remove all your armor and gain 3 purity. Not bad. We put it before the, This is also quite good. Who are we up against next? Clear Spring Spirit. On hit, randomly decrease a status effect on itself or the player. So I want status effects on myself. When does Riptide trigger? At turn end. So I actually probably want additional Riptide just to make sure I get this on him. And giving him poison and having purity on myself. This is actually all really good. Is there a world in which I buy... Let's do 1 haggle. Oh, well, I guess we're not buying anything. We'll have plenty of opportunities to find other stuff, so forget it. I didn't want those items anyway. Alright, do we want to put an edge on this? No, I don't think so. We'll just find something else. Okay, so quarry for weapons, maybe? That's not food. I think we go here and we hope to find another... If we get one of these, we open up a ton of slots, so we just hope to find a Weaver Shield. No dice so far. I think we just pick up this for the time being. Let's see, that's an instrument. Battle start. Add poison. He has no armor. So we actually potentially just beat him early on. If we get this and we get another instrument to replace the fish, or we get another weapon every 5 strikes. Let's go and do this. I'm thinking we go for an early defeat on him as well, and that way we just have a ton of slots to try to do the Weaver Shield with. There's the exit. I've already forgotten where we came. Cauldron area maybe? Or weapons? Is this the graveyard? I thought it was weapons for some reason. I mean, clearly we just go for this poison thing, right? So, forget about the fish. For now, at least. We get another fish later, I think, after we defeat this boss. This may not trigger. The first time Riptide triggers. Kinda need this. Poison, another poison when I get exposed. I do have armor, but I'm gonna get through that pretty quickly, it looks like. See, this is my problem exactly. I get into this this thing where I'm so interested in the run that I forget that what I'm really trying to do is something completely different from this. Like, I'm achievement hunting. But now I'm trying to win the run when that wasn't even the goal in the first place. Let's see what we got here. Stun the enemy, gain an attack. Stun the enemy on hit, randomly decrease the status effect. So that would prevent him from removing the Riptide, which means that we'd make sure the Riptide and the poison go off and we can quickly defeat him. Okay. And we probably just get rid of this for something else. I think that's fine. So I think we just assume that we win now. The exit's over there. We were hoping to find a weapon here. There's a weapon pile. So I think we fight him first because we want this Riptide for this particular fight. And then we'll have some more slots, assuming I didn't mess it up again. And we have a lot of time to do the other hunting for stuff. Spring Clean. Oh, we haven't defeated him before. Okay, so that's an achievement. At least it's not a total loss. Okay, while you have armor. What was my original idea here? We're gonna say... Why did we want to get rid of all this armor? I wanted to re-roll these because we wanted to trigger exposed. Yeah. We could just get rid of this, actually. And do a different poison build. Give yourself and the enemy 3 acid. Just not excited about any of this. While you have armor, temporarily gain 2 attack. It's not even really much better than this. Because this gives us the Riptide and the poison against all the enemies right now. Yeah, this is just kind of garbagey. The first time Riptide triggers. Maybe we just keep this. This guarantees... And we don't have to waste a slot on Riptide in here. And we might keep that weapon. Just because we only need it to trigger once. And we're gonna need to stack so much poison on this enemy though because the Hydra, we're gonna need to put an insane amount of poison on him. Might go instruments. That'll be good though. I think we'll get achievements for poison. Okay, so there's the exit. Do we want to go for one more? I guess we put oil on this. If we don't find another... Yeah, let's just put oil on it now, even though we might find another weapon. I think we go... I think we go attack oil. There's a chance at some point that we do armor oil. We re-roll this. and we try to trigger that exposed really early. But I'm gonna go attack for now. Because if we get another instrument too, then we can trigger that one too when we're exposed. I'm trying to remember what the other instruments are. There's one that does something with tomes, maybe, when you... Oh no, this one does that. You could maybe find that rune that triggers a tome 3 times and have like 1 tome in an instrument build. I don't know, we'll see. Remove 1 purity to gain 5 armor. Whenever Riptide triggers, gain 2 armor. It says whenever. I don't know if that applies to just my Riptide triggers on the enemy, or if it applies to my own Riptide on myself. I don't think we want to waste slots right now. We have 6 full days, almost 7 left, so I want to keep these slots open. Okay, let's get out of here. Is it worth... Yeah, it's worth seeing if we can find something amazing. Lightning Whip. If the enemy is stunned, gain 1 additional strike. Healing is doubled. Yeah, these are all kind of lame. Could try to do some sort of weird stun stacking thing. There might be a stun instrument, if I remember correctly. What is the, there's like that river flow violin that probably does something. That's a water, so maybe it does Riptide or Purity. If it does Riptide, that would be pretty good. And we could replace this. Got a lot of time left. Let's go... I might want to go for the instruments. I'm thinking this to get the... We're early in the run and we really want to combine these. So I think, unfortunately, we skip Glyph this time. We go Lushwood, we get an extra Weaver Shield, and then we go Golem next. Okay, so our exit is down there. Let's see what we can find. Another instrument to stack gold for now seems pretty good. We don't really need any of this stuff. That's not terrible. This is fine. We don't really care about speed. Yeah, I think we just go instrument for now. This is when wounded. It's not really going to trigger itself, but this will trigger and this may trigger. So we'll get at least 2 gold every fight just from this. That seems good for now. Okay, we got potion stacking. We got light speed, we got grilling skewer. I think it's time to use... Well, we either go potion... Yeah, we don't use rerolls yet, because I wouldn't mind doubling up on potions. But we're about to start using rerolls, I think, when we find stuff we don't like. Let's go maybe down and around like that. So there's our Riptide item. We just have the first time Riptide triggers. I don't think we go into this right now. I think I'd rather stack items for potential double ups, especially since we're going for the double up here. I think we get rid of some of the unique instruments right now and try to get them back later if we want to. Starting with the Royal Horn, just because it's not like we're going to get into any fights here right now. This is not bad. Okay, let's go this way. There's my instrument back. Do we want to get rid of anything? This is unique. First time Riptide triggers. That definitely happens. We have poison there. We can beat most of the enemies, right? Is the watermelon any good? Not really, right? Because I don't add anything to myself. Okay, let's start some rerolls then. This is a wounded. I think we actually just I think we get rid of this permanently, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm more interested in stacking items than I am in stacking gold. So we're gonna banish that. We don't necessarily want armor. I don't think I'm putting... I might end up putting status effects on myself. I don't think we care about giving the enemy acid. I'm basically looking to duplicate one of these singular items. One of these three or this. On this turn. Or on this group of chests. Preferably on this chest. It's definitely too late for Squire's armor, so that's an easy banish. And Holy Shield, we're not doing either. So unfortunately, we may not get anything here. Yeah. Is it worth getting rid of this? 5, 7 poison, plus we deal 3 per turn. We have a lot of starting armor. I think we can afford to ditch it for right now and try to pick it up later. Or do we just get rid of this? Because this is useless without this, right? I think we get rid of the Arcane Bell right now. Because at least triggers on exposed. Okay. Let's look for some more chests. We really want to get some doubles out of this. And get a reroll. Leather belt is good with our build. I think I drop out of the uniques for now, because we're trying to find a bunch of duplicates. So we go leather belt instead of this. So now we have all items that can be doubled. Gives us the best chances of finding something. We're trying to go Golem next. And unfortunately, we're just getting the items we already had. I'm not ready to pick these up yet. We still have a full set of 6 days, basically. Okay, we just gotta hope to get some luck in the next region, I think. We could re-roll, Nah, I don't want to re-roll anything. Okay, we got Cauldron. We could combine something like this. I wonder what that does. What was his deal again? It's for 7. And we can deal with him. We can stun him the first turn. We deal Riptide there. We would take a couple out. I don't think we can beat him right now. I think it's too early. We just haven't built up. But let's go Witch Marsh. We'll try combining those, I guess. We don't want starting armor. Speed is fine, I guess. No reason not to have it. So we're done with oils for this weapon. We can still replace it with something else, funnily enough. Okay, so there's a double fish. Oh, no, obviously, Weaver Shield. Okay, so I think we, do we ditch fish, or do we ditch... What do we ditch here? Probably want the scaling for the final fight, right? Maybe we don't care about the... I think we're actually going to re-roll the shield so that we can trigger the Riptide early from this and get a new weapon. Okay, so it's definitely this. The only question is, what do we replace? So we're going health. We're going to re-roll this a couple of times, is the plan. Which means we need the fish, which means I guess for now we get rid of the watermelon. Yeah, that's... well, no. We're at the cauldron, so we're going to combine these. Okay, so we get rid of the potion for now, unfortunately. I think we go combine these, we open up another chest, and we get out of here. So let's see if we can find the cauldron. It's up there. Perfect. And we should be able to find one chest on the way to the exit. Oh wait, food. Right, so Clear Spring and Silver Scale. Just to see what it does. Okay. Underwater Watermelon. Battle start exposed and wounded. Decrease 1 random status effect and give the enemy 1 Riptide. Okay, that's nice. So we'll get 2 Riptide instead of 1, and when we get exposed, we'll get to decrease a status effect. That might help us. I'm not sure. Okay, we gotta get out of here. I'm gonna fight this guy. We're gonna go to the exit and try to get to a golem because we desperately need one now. Restore a little bit of health. That's a unique. This gives me more... Both of these give me opportunities to combine. I don't think there's any benefit to stunning myself. Let's just go with this. Do we want to check this place? I think it's too early. Yeah, we still got a lot of time left. Too early to buy those items anyway. Okay, Golem home. Perfect. Don't need oil. Exit is nowhere in sight. What? Okay, it's up there. We probably just need to head kind of roughly through the center here. Can't actually afford to pick up any items right now. Unfortunately, I got rid of a lot of my duplicate opportunities here. It's okay. We're gonna open up 2 new slots right now. Okay, so that's great. And every fairy, I think, is just gonna be spent on re-rolling this. Because we now want to... We really want to get exposed early to trigger the Riptide, so we don't want a ton of armor, we just want health. So I'd love to find more leather belts. Let's see. Exit's up there, but we want to explore pretty much everything, so I guess we go left first. Probably should have gone for that fight, but it's okay. See what's in this tent. First time the enemy gains poison. We're definitely doing poison, so that's just a free 1 stun. Well, this is clearly what we buy. I don't think we even haggle here. Do we buy both of these? Well, we buy them after we do all of our combining, right? So we leave these here. So we have plenty of slots. We don't haggle, we come back and buy both of these. Yeah. Pretty clearly, those are really good. Do we just fight now? I think we do. Yeah, go ahead and fight. We're healing a little bit. Let's go around and find more chests. What was the deal with this? Did I check that? I did not. You definitely go for a different weapon. Well, it's clearly no... Well, actually... Yeah, so we're going for low armor, in theory. Oh, yeah, which means we just want to throw an armor on this, I think. After we re-roll this. So this is probably the best thing to pick up now. This is poison on me. So it looks like we're going for some sort of weird Riptide Poison high health build. Do I sacrifice my 16 armor? Here's the leather belt. Let's go combine now, I think. I think I need to keep this right now, which means I can't put the armor oil on yet. We have a lot of time left still. There's the exit, so we want to hit that last. Let's go back down over here. Was this just a bargaining tent? No, it's the oil. Okay, I wasted my time then. Oops. This is a bargaining tent. No, and no. If you're below 50% health. I don't think we can stack regen on top of everything else. Maybe if I can just get it for 3, I will. Okay. Just pick it up for now. I don't really mind spending 3 gold, just in case we get like some regen stacking. We are going for a high health build in theory, so it could work. Like we could re-roll this thing in, or this thing into something that does that. Pacifist staff. Wait, do we just switch to pacifist staff? Are we that crazy? And then we go put attack oil on it. What even is this build? Battle start, give the enemy 1 Riptide. Battle start, decrease a random status effect, and give the enemy 1 Riptide. I think we pick up the potion. Yeah, let's not forget our roots here. Plan was to try the potion thing, and we might still have a chance at that. The question is, do we care at all about speed? Nothing in this build really cares about speed so far. But also we're just not going regen, right? Below 50% health gain 1 regen. Yeah, I think that was wasted money. That's okay. Garbage, garbage. I do need to restore some health right now. Okay, I think we already give up on this junk. Just go ahead and heal our health to full. Basically done, right? Yeah, that's everything. So let's go grab this chest first. Another chance at the pacifist staff. Now we have growth over time. So I think we take it actually, or we just go ahead and start. No, we're not ready for that yet. This triggers my Riptide item. Can't believe I'm doing this. We have a lot of time to put a new edge on it. We get Riptide for free from this. That triggers our poison. I could get a poison edge to put on this. I do need to get one of these if I want to... Yeah, it's just this takes up an item slot and this does not. I think I take this first and hope to get this later. It's not the end of the world if we don't hit those instruments again. We've got enough poison, I think. And we can find some rare items too. Alright, maybe we'll get a duplicate here. If not, it's fine. I think we're done looking for duplicates at this point anyway. Yeah, so we're done with all that. Clear Spring Watermelon. Gain 10 armor. So what am I considering here exactly? Considering replacing Lightspeed Potion with Clear Spring Watermelon? This is a acid removal combination if I get it. But we're planning to reroll this. We don't need this anymore, really. Got the scaling from this. Let's do it, I guess. So we could go combine those items. We could go here in hopes of getting a forge. Where would fairies be? I feel like I've seen fairies in Golemholm, but they weren't here. Oh, in the Lushwood Grove, yeah. Okay, let's go someplace we can run through quickly. I think we'll go to Merchant Isle. We just don't need the particular combination that this gives. But I guess we could find an other food item. Really any other food item. Yeah, I think it's too early to go Merchant. Let's do this. If we find any other food item and want to try combining it, that seems halfway reasonable. I think it's still too early to go bargaining. Not even gonna look right now. Just thinking about whether we put armor or attack on this. If we put armor, we trigger the Riptide earlier. We actually probably want to trigger it later. Probably don't want to put armor oil on this ever. Now that I think about it. Because we want to trigger the Riptide as late as possible. So that we get the poison later. Because we have to get through the armor of that first enemy, right? And then we do need this to scale up. Okay, so I think what we do is we apply attack oil. And we'll probably put speed oil on it too eventually. We're going to look for the Oh, if we want to combine something else, we actually need to open these chests first. I didn't think about that. Alright, let's just see if we get lucky, and I think we'll just get out of here. If not... Do we go double lemon in any world? I don't think so. I think we want to keep this. It feels like this build is falling apart at the last minute. Yeah, we just don't have space. We can't fit things in. If I don't find an item soon, I think we'll give up. Oh, putting an edge on is great. Okay, let's go do that. Okay, so we got 3 regen or double regen. These are terrible with this weapon. No. No, no, no. Unless I have a way, battle start exposed and wounded, decrease 1 random status effect. No, no, no. This just doesn't work. Okay, let's get out of here. Did I check this yet? No. I think we just check that on the way out. And find someplace else. Gain 2 purity. Got 1... Oh, this doesn't count as water. Interesting. So we only got 1. Whenever Riptide triggers, gain 2 armor. We're doing multiple there. But we don't really have a ton of Riptide synergy, and... yeah, it's just not powerful enough. This gives us additional scaling. Let's see, exposed. Exposed triggers very early. Would be 4 purity. And then when would it get... oh. And then it would immediately get removed by these 2 items. So that would actually be a pretty quick combo. We just get rid of the lemon, maybe, and take this? I'm not thrilled about it, so I'll haggle once. Okay. I think I will take this over the lemon. Lemon is just not doing anything for me. We are 1 away from the seafood hot pot, but no, we're not stacking armor this run. We need to go find a fairy and get rid of our armor item. Okay, so... yeah, this will give us healing over time, too. Definitely good. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. We replace this. We need to get out of here. So, we have 13 gold for the merchant. We need to find another edge for this. We're getting pretty close to the end. I think we give up on most things. We go bog, try to find some rare items. Try to reroll this at the last minute. Maybe find some instruments. I would have loved to have combined this with something. But we now have the purity scaling. Maybe we find infinite purity and just get rid of the muscle potion. Yeah, it's just not good enough. Okay, let's go bog. Need to get some strong items and we're just not getting them. We might hit a merchant later, so I think I'll take the time to kill things. Lemon is just bad. Yeah, I don't think we want any of this. Is lemon better than clear spring? This triggers on exposed. So I want this to go first and then that. Yeah, I think we pass on all of this for right now. We don't get rid of the muscle potion unless we get like a significant amount of stacking purity. We do need that late game scaling. I want to switch these, I think. Exposed. So I actually want to do it in a weird order, I think. I want to go exposed, decreased by... oh, it doesn't really matter, I guess, because they're both 1. Okay, never mind. We're full health. I think we just kind of run through here towards the exit. Nope. This might be something good. Oil. think we go speed, yeah, because we didn't want to trigger that early. Plus, we don't want to mess this up yet. Still gotta find a fairy to reroll that. Okay. Both you and the enemy gain 1 poison at the start of my turn. I'm gonna kill the poison head, which means I'll never have more than 1 poison, so I'll just take like 1 damage per turn. But this will maintain their poison. This is exactly what I need. Oh, wow. Exposed and wounded. Would that make this trigger 3 times? Can I get more water items? Mist armor. That's actually a lot of health. Oh right, I forgot that this wasn't a shop. I have to pick one. I think well, shoot, this gives me 6 armor. I mean, that's okay. It triggers my Riptide earlier. Well, maybe it doesn't. Because we actually have a little bit of starting armor for them to get through now. I think that's fine. Okay, so we give up on this scaling, I think. We're still going for a health build. Turn start. Yeah, I think we give up on this scaling and we go for poison stacking. Try to find another poison synergy item. I don't know, I might be messing up my build, but I've got to try, right? The exit was down here. We already checked to see what that was. I think we go this way. And maybe we kill another guy so we can go to a merchant. Yeah, let's kill him too. Okay. These are just normal chests. I honestly don't think it's worth the time. We actually are very low on time here. First turn, give the enemy 2 poison on hit. Okay, so how do we want to play this? We definitely want as much poison as possible. We need to reroll this. Wait. Weaver medallion. Oh, right, yeah. I'm gonna get rid of that, though. Battle start exposed and wounded. I need a way to decrease all this purity. Maybe we give up on the purity somehow? Yeah, maybe this is the next thing to go. We just rely on this to, like, remove some... It'll probably end up removing, acid, unfortunately, but it might remove Riptide. Yeah, I can't afford to hold on to this. We grab this. If we can get a golem now, it's not terrible. We check this chest because it's really close. And unfortunately, I think we've given up on that. Don't hate the stun build idea. So Lushwood would have the fairies. But I think this is more valuable to me right now. Wow, that's weird. So I guess we go around this way. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time here. I don't know why I'm picking up chests. That was a terrible idea. This would have been a pretty good one, too. Do we actually just... Yeah, I think we commit to giving up on this. We take leather belt instead of this. Now we really hope we find a leather belt, and then we just fill up our inventory with random items. So I actually have to try to get to the golem really quickly now, because we've got to combine before we start opening these chests. And worst case, I just get rid of this or whatever random item. Yeah, we're running out of time very fast here. So I actually need to open at least 2 chests, and I think we just need to replace this. As silly as that is. Got a couple of question marks here. I think we're actually better off going this way. Oh shoot, we might run out of time here. Oh no, I went to the sinkhole. Maybe there's a chest like right here and then we can quickly hit this. Oh no, our Weaver shield is ruined. I mean, it's just like does nothing. That's not... We have one slot that does nothing. Okay, we do make it here. This is good. Yeah. That kind of brings our build back together. Now, ordering. So, turn start. Let's just see what the different things are. We've got, oh no. Oh no. This is terrible. What did I do? Yeah, this noxious gas really messed up my build. Oh well. It's gonna be a miracle if we somehow win this, but whatever. I don't know, it might be okay. Alright, so battle start, this doesn't matter because that's never gonna trigger. This is good, we do have a way to give Riptide. First turn. Turn start. Battle start, exposed, and wounded. So really the only question is the order of these. Decrease one of my status effects and give the enemy 1 Riptide versus give the enemy 3 poison. Yeah, so we don't care about the order of anything. Fair enough. Do we heal if we fight somebody? No. So we're just stuck at 17 health. Okay, well I'm definitely going to try to defeat the poison guy, or remove the poison head. We'll see how this goes. I mean, if I can make it... Oh no. This is such a bad idea. I'm not doing it. I don't care. We're gonna lose. Like, we're definitely losing, right? Like, there's no way. We do have some removal. We have 13 poison on him. We're at 9, 7, 8, 5. Acid head. Wait, we're still on the acid head. Oh. Yeah. That's obvious in retrospect. Wait a minute. Decrease a random status effect by 1 and give it to the enemy. Oh man, that would have been so good. And it's a common, it can be combined. This is what I was waiting for. I just need this item. Alright. That's really good with poison too, right? Like you give yourself a bunch of poison and send it over. Okay, let's do a new run. Fortunately that was relatively quick for a run that went all the way to the end. We can loop and get all this. Or do we skip? We probably skip that one and just grab these two. Yeah, I think that one is a little too far out of the way. What are we doing here? Gains 1 poison for each status effect the player has, so not terrible to just do this to start with. Give the enemy 1 acid. He doesn't have any armor. Gain regeneration is fine, as long as I have to go first. I think we don't go pacifist staff, just because it's too annoying that I always go that. Okay, let's go this way. Gotta remember what the plan is for this run. I think we do grab this before we leave. Clear Spring Feather. Battle start. So unfortunately, this is kind of anti-synergy with the fungal giant, so I think we try to pick up one of these later. It would give me... Let's see, we're just going to give him 1 additional poison? Well, no. Every poison we give him is really good. Especially if we can find some poison items. We don't want to give him armor because we want the poison to deal damage. I think we just grab this for now. Or we could... Actually, yeah. Because I don't really want to go Petrifying Flask, so I think we start using our rerolls. We don't want this or this ever in this run, so... Well, this one might be okay, but let's get rid of this. This is great. No, this is not great. But we do want it later. We want both of these later, potentially. I think we get rid of this just to increase the chances that we find something decent to take here. Leather belt is okay. Not great, but it's fine-ish. Let's go Golem Home. We've already got 3 items. Could go Could try to get the one where the certain types of items trigger extra and get some poison to throw on him. I don't know. Go Golem home. What's my build do right now? A little bit of armor, very little damage. Here's the exit. I think we loop back around for this chest later. Don't want to put oil on this stick. Double leather belt. Yeah, since we don't want these against the current boss. Now we go find him, which... that's probably a chest. Take this guy. There's a sinkhole. We might need to sleep, actually. Yeah, let's go fight this guy and sleep. Hopefully we find the golem while we're at it. -5. No! Okay. Gotta be super careful now. So we're gonna combine these. What's the plan here? Maybe go... we gotta open a bunch of chests without dying. Definitely want to do poison against this boss. Wounded. No, that's no good. I think we take this. And that's a status effect, that's a status effect. This gives poison when he knocks my armor out, which is going to be on his first turn. So I think I just need a weapon, and then we can basically do this. So I think we go over here. Where's the campfire again? Right there. So it's possible we end up being able to loop back around to that and not die to anybody. So we're looking for a weapon desperately. Of course, we don't find one. This gives me another status effect. We need this, this, and this one can be thrown away, right? We don't need this health right now. So we take this. Single giant gains 1 poison for each status effect the player has. So this is good against him too. Now we have some... we have more... yeah. We just go sleep. Let's see if we can get another chest first. I gotta be careful with my movement here. We have a lot of time. There's no enemies on the way back, so... add an edge to the weapon. It is free to do so. We're going to be wasting our time otherwise. We can hit this chest and then, well, no, we don't want to hit a chest, right? We can only get a weapon. If we can beat him with this weapon, then we should, right? So we can add a ton of poison. With an edge on this weapon, we can probably do it, and then we can check these chests later once we have more slots. I think that's okay. Hope we have enough time to get back to that campfire, otherwise I just ruined everything. If the enemy doesn't have any poison, give them 2 poison. That's on hit. This guy gains poison, so unfortunately, this is actually complete trash. Neither of these do anything. I mean, I guess I'll just take this, just in case somehow it works. I don't know if we even win, but I'm just gonna do it. We have 12... oh, we don't have to fight yet. So we can just go throw an attack on, just to make sure we actually win. Yeah, that's fine. We can throw a different oil on a different weapon later. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's head down to this chest, and then we will start the fight. Okay, should be able to purity acid. That's 2 poison, 5. We do 2 per turn. I don't know, we'll see. I have a good amount of armor to start with. Although I do have acid. He's only got a couple of poisons, so I'm actually throwing more poison on him over time. No, we just die. Okay, well at least we did it quickly. That's the main thing, right? Slime sword against... no, I do not want a ton of acid. Battle start. So he goes first, and then I gain this. That seems fine. Wait. We have 0 base armor. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Stacking damage, He does a lot of damage per turn, so that's no good. We could just go standard Squire's Blade. I think we'll take the Muscle Potion. Can't forget what our actual goal here is. Let's kill this guy. Didn't even take damage. What do we have right now? Armor. We have nothing. Give the enemy 2 armor. I think we're better off... We don't want acid, so I think we're better off just taking this. Or we could reroll. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll this. Holy Shield. We do have scaling. He's gonna give us acid, but we're gonna have only armor anyway. This ruins the Weaver's Shield, though. Let's get rid of the... Well, no, I might want the lemon later. Let's just get rid of this. This is not a great weapon. I kind of hate to do that because weapons are less like... Well, okay, that was worth it. Okay, so now we go to Golemholm. That ended up being a great way to spend those. Okay, we can still grab an item first. We probably want to head up this way, towards the center. So let's grab this. Okay, we have an amazing start. Let's go straight to the guy. We have 10 health. Not pick up anything right now. There he is, perfect. Now that's what I call a start. Okay, so how close are we? This is, like, we got 18 total health. He does 4 per turn. We still need more. We still need to find a weapon, too. So we got lots of... If we go to the right and loop all the way around to the exit, that seems reasonable. Looks like there's actually more stuff down here. Let me go down real quick. Yeah, we'll grab these couple of chests and then come back up. So I'm not excited about that. We could just give him Riptide. I'm trying to avoid going for the Pacifist staff again. It is good with a golden muscle potion though. And we heal. Yeah, it's just too good against this boss. I have to take it, unfortunately. Maybe we'll re-roll it later. I think we're going a different way than we originally planned. Yeah, we're gonna loop around this way now. No base armor. No base armor. Not the worst, but we already have a good one. Let's go ahead and commit to not doing Squire stuff. It's not the worst. I think I take it just to have a decent item to use. It might get combined with stuff. Save my other reroll for when I really need it. Leather belt is good. And then we fight the boss with this. He does 4 damage per turn. I block 2 of it. I start with a lot of health, 8 scaling. I think we're good. With this, we're gonna have a lot more health. We can rest at a campfire first, maybe? Or fight some enemies to gain health? I don't know if that works. It might. Yeah, so I think we take this. Let's, there's a campfire up there. We can easily make that in time. Let's go fight some enemies, see if we can get our health back that way first, because that'll be more time efficient. +3. We don't want to hit any chests yet, so let's go this way. Fight this guy, see if that gives us a decent amount. Okay, so we're back up to nearly full. I think we just fight the boss now. I'm quite confident with this build. So let's go. This is a really good start. And hopefully I didn't miscalculate and instantly die here, but yeah. We heal as we gain this armor, so I don't think we're gonna have any trouble here. Sweet. So now we have stuff open, we get another muscle potion, this is fantastic. Oh man, imagine we leave the first place we went to with a diamond muscle potion. It'd be insane. So we're not going armor. We're not going life root staff, even though we have this. Whenever rock shell tortoise is struck, gains armor. So we just eventually take him down. We're already mitigating 2 damage per turn. He does 4, so we just need a little bit of extra damage mitigation or scaling. I'm trying to decide if I ever want this. So he does 4 per turn, so stunning myself for 2 turns with this isn't the worst. Maybe we get a double up with it. I think we don't use a reroll yet. Oh wait, we don't have any rerolls left. When did that happen? Makes things easy. We can kill this guy and check this. I healed up. Remove 1 purity to gain 5 armor. Oh, well this is insane. We definitely get this and we do not bargain for it. We just take it for 5. Not right now, we'll do it once we're done with this area, but that's absolutely insane with our build. Okay, so, yeah, very, very good. Let's go up here. Now the problem is that... Actually, is it at turn end? I think it is. We can't take that. We have a double here. I think we definitely pass on this. So now we gotta go combine, check the last chests. I think we're sticking with this and we have a forge. Attack, just to get a little bit of early scaling. I'll probably fight this guy really soon. We don't have the healing yet, but after we get that thing, we'll basically block all of his damage and eventually scale out of control. So let's get the edge, the golem, maybe a final chest. I'm not sure what we're doing. Do we take this guy out? No, I don't think so. Focus on speed for right now. Stunning is not important. This gives me some scaling. I think we just go with this. This gives me a little bit of earlier damage in my build. And this protects me from like having to find an edge. This is decent enough. If we find something insane like +1 armor on hit or +1 healing on hit, well, it would probably have to be armor on hit. You can always pay to replace it later. I think this is good enough. Stunning the enemy for 1 turn at the start. Now the hydras don't really scale, so I think we stick with this. Okay, combine. Now, due to the way this works, I think we go pick this up, then we fight, and then we'll have more space to open chests. That seems fine. We can go through here, kill this guy on the way. -1 health. It's not fair. Okay, so we're not going to take this, we are going to take this. Okay, so we're done over here. We're going to go head for this other chest. We do not need to rest. We want to kill... Now we just go. Nope, not right now. Okay, let's fight. Just at the start of the new day. We're a full 3 days ahead. Can't imagine I messed this up. I mean, it's a pretty simple calculation. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0, and we scale out of control. We went down to 5, went down to 4, so this will gradually go down. But then once we start taking health damage, we'll net 0. We're already taking fatigue, but he's just getting wrecked by my damage. Okay, so we're down there. I think we do a little loop here. Hope to find another duplicate. Yeah, leather belt is great. Let's go ahead and look for more before we go back. Nothing up there. That's unfortunate. So that's everything except for potentially down here. I'll make the trip back to the golem if I absolutely have to, but it's unlikely. We combine these and we head out. It'll be worth it if I find, like, a muscle potion anyway. we got a bargaining tent. Give the enemy 5 armor to scale. No, we already have scaling. Nope. Flat? Items that give a flat effect are kind of useless when you have scaling and like every turn you gain type items like this. Okay, can we beat the guy yet? He does 7 per turn, and I block 4 per turn right now, which I think is not quite good enough. Although I do start with 28, 36 health. 36, 3, takes him roughly 12 turns to kill me, a little bit less. I don't get the health until he knocks my armor out. Plus I have to scale up really far because this gives him armor too. Now we can't beat him yet. We don't have food items to combine. We could go here for money. I never go here for money. Let's go and see if we can beat the... Well, we're already on day... We're already on the leveled up Palace Guards. I can't remember if I got the achievement. I think I got the achievement for beating them. Let's go Marsh. Maybe we'll find some items to combine. I think we'll just run straight through. Yeah, let's just... We won't even look for the cauldron. We'll just go straight through, and if we happen to find 2 items on the way, then... We did find the cauldron. We got another one of these, so... As tempting as this is, my goal with all these runs, for the last 2 episodes, I think, has been to see if I can upgrade a potion, so we have to do that. And now we have to go Golem home. Now, all we do is we go to the exit of everything as fast as possible. Down there, so probably out here in the middle somewhere. We don't want that. So I guess we take Clear Spring for now. There's our guy. We can throw speed oil on this, not armor oil. Okay, now, if I was playing to win, I would go around and try to loot everything in here and try to find more items to combine. But I'm not playing to win. I'm playing to find a potion guide, because now I have a diamond potion that I need to test to see if it can be upgraded. So, we go straight to the exit. Happen to find stuff on the way, we'll do it, but... attack? Speed? Yeah, we skip armor, so we're done with oils. We can check the bargaining tent, since we're not going to be looking for a lot of extra items. Water... We do have a watermelon. That's when exposed. And that's when exposed. If you'll give it to me for 4, I'll take it. Nope. I wasn't even going to be greedy and go for 3. Okay, what's our goal here? Get to the next area as quickly as possible and try to find that serpent thing. So, we don't need a weapon. We don't need to shop right now, so we go Boneyard Bog. I think we still have the thing for getting, yeah, I guess we take this. We don't want poison right now. Here's the exit, so we just go straight there, right? I think we can go through the middle. Just in case, yeah, we can find an item here. -6, interesting. The enemy doesn't have any armor. Deal 2 damage. Oh. Yes? Just stumble upon this insane combo again? Sure. So, I mean, we'll stack with this, so that's fine. This gives us a 5 health and We lost the attack, but now we're gonna gain... Wait a minute, it says base armor. Gain armor equal to current health. So once we're at 33... Battle start... Battle start... Battle start... So I think just to be safe, even though it doesn't matter because it's base armor, we'll put that first and then do these later. This is battle start. Regeneration won't trigger immediately anyway. Turn end. Do I have any status effects I need to remove? Regeneration, right? So I have to do this first to not trigger that. Okay, I think we're good. So we should heal up a little bit over time with this, I think, and the pacifist staff. We should get up to full without having to do anything special. Now, we still have the same goal, which is to go straight to the exit. Now's when we find out if we have to spend 10 gold to correct my prior mistake. Convert 1 speed to 3 armor. We have Riptide right now? No, I think Riptide is fine. Yeah, we're not gonna get a bunch of speed. That's fine. Okay, let's just leave. I guess we go to Golem Home. We're not going to spend a lot of time there, but we might get lucky. We don't want to do Cauldron. We don't want to go to the Merchant yet. We're just going to go straight through. So I guess I'll hit a few chests on the way. We did get double watermelon if we want it. What would we replace? Do we even care about removing stuff? We don't have purity, because we didn't get that one item. I think we don't need it. I think the only thing we would take... We would replace this with a Weaver Shield, a belt, or a glove, I think. That's basically all we can afford to do. We just ignore anything that isn't those, pretty much, unless there's some amazing item. Let's go slightly more towards the middle. We might see the golem in case we need him later. Didn't see him. We ended up getting a glove, so we take that in place of this. And I think we hit this now, it's more worth it. Oh, it doesn't connect. I thought it would connect. Nope, so we skip that. There's no real world in which that's worth it. Yeah, I think we just keep pushing. Maybe we'll see another chest up here. We don't need the bargaining tent right now. It looks like this was a waste. Boneyard Bog again, try to get that achievement if we haven't already. I think this will be our second time this run, so we could get it a third time. Exits down there. Gotta go roughly through the middle. I'm not gonna go for normal items, but I will go for... yeah, rares like this. Wounded stun the enemy for 3 turns. Pretty good, honestly. We'll scale up. We'll scale that attack back and more in those 3 turns. No. And no. So... if I take this, I'm pretty much giving up on ever combining any more things, and so then I just replace this too, I think. I'm more interested in the Weaver Shield than this. Although I don't know, if we're going after the... maybe I'm not. If we're going after the acid guy, maybe I actually just ditch the Weaver Shield idea now. That's fine, because we're gonna kill the acid guy and keep the poison guy around. I might even get rid of that. Or no, Weaver Medallion. So we do keep these, but I can get rid of that one. That's fine. He's gonna stack so much acid on me. I just don't think that little bit of extra armor is gonna be worth it. So we're going for a health build. Gain armor equal to current health. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll check this. Ooh. Golden rusty ring. Golden slime armor. So this is bad. Give the enemy 2 acid. It is actually pretty good against the first guy. We're not going to be exposed for a while. We don't really have any synergy with this. I think we take this in place of this. Who knows if we'll keep it long term, but... Okay. Just Witch March. I think we go Merchant. Probably find better items than some of these. Let's try to run straight through. There's a chance we find a Mega Golem, and then can just upgrade one of these things to be way better. Yeah, I think we go for the Mega Golem. I'm not going to actually try to find items to combine, so we're just going to run through again to the left. Like this. Gain armor equal to lost health. We're already going to have a decent amount of acid on us. It is going to be like 16 plus. I don't think it's worth it. So that's the regular golem. We just head for the exit. It's unlikely we find the other guy anyway. Oil, we don't want. We just leave. Man, we just can't find this place. Okay, so we don't have food to combine. We don't need weapons, so we just shop at the merchant if we happen to pass through where he lives. We can definitely check the edge. See if there's something amazing. Clear Spring Feather. That's just battle start. I don't think we have any synergy with that. No, it's way too late for that. These are all garbage. We'll take the time to check the edge, just in case. Battle start, gain 1 attack, and just the same one. Oh. We want to choose where we go. So I think we have a better chance going here than through the sinkhole. We already have something better than that. We just can't... All of these are kind of... Yeah, we can't do any of these. Man, I just cannot find this place. Golem home again, I guess. There's a few things we could find to get an achievement or learn something new, and they're just not coming up. Don't need the regular golem, we need your mega golem friend. We don't need oil. We can look for another edge. Double your attack on hit, gain 1 stun. Wounded. Nope, just terrible again. Another merchant attempt? Yep. So there's the merchant. Probably worth going to him. Okay. Clear Spring Opal. This is unfortunately spending... Well, it does give 2 speed. So this would allow me to remove the first 3 acid that the first guy puts on me, which basically... Yeah, doing some combination of these is basically going to guarantee that I'm able to win this Hydra fight at least, and then I won't have to worry about beating the Hydra again, ever again, on my achievement hunting runs. Oh no, except for the one where I have to do it without putting oil and stuff on my weapon. But at least I'll have this one done. Convert 1 acid, we won't have any acid by then. I think we can always... Yeah, we can always do other stuff later. Stun yourself for 2 turns. I think I had some sort of stun synergy at some point. So, what do we get rid of here? We want to burst him down fast. We want to have high health. This is better than this. This is all really important. The armor is good if we get the Clear Spring. That's really good. acid is good. Yeah, so I think we get rid of this for sure. And which one of these is more important? This one, because this gets rid of multiple acids. Turn start if you have any status effects. Okay. We put speed oil on this, so that goes there. Now, friendship bracelet only affects the first guy. So maybe we don't bother. Yeah, we keep everything else. I don't think that affects the later hydras. And the first one isn't that dangerous. It's more about the acid that we're already taking care of. Okay, we can look for more. I doubt we're going to find another one. Remove all your armor and gain 3 purity. It's better. So we don't have infinite status effect removal. Stun the enemy and yourself for 2 turns. It's not worth it. Because I'd spend this to remove a stun, but I could just be removing the acid he gave me instead. Acid, first time you gain armor, double it. That's actually pretty darn good. Gain armor equal to current health. Wait. This only gives me 8. This gives me... Okay, so we're definitely buying this. We have to keep this, though. Which means... current health. Do we get rid of this? Stun the enemy for 3 turns is really strong. Wow, what am I getting rid of for this? Gaining poison, no, I don't want that. Give the enemy acid equal to your speed. This is minus speed, slight anti-synergy. This is my sustain. I need the max health if I want this to work. So once we get to those last couple of fights, it's just about having enough armor. I don't think I really need to stun him for 3 turns. I think this does more, right? This is going to give me another 27 health. And we'll start out scaling slightly faster. We will have 1 extra acid on, but I think that's fine. Okay, and I think we don't do the poison, we don't do the double stun at the start, because that's anti-synergy. We just don't have room for much else, so we probably don't take anything. We have more speed than the enemy, I don't think we will. Poison, we don't do the no. 50% of the enemy's health into armor. Is there any reason to do that against the first guy? To have the acid take effect for longer? No, clearly not worth it. Battle start gain 5 max health. No, that's an interesting weapon. Okay, our speed will not be equal to our attack. So forget that. No, no. Whenever you restore health, give the enemy 1 poison. Ooh. I think it's just too late to go into that. Unfortunately, we only restore health once per turn. Another Clear Spring Opal. No, because that just spends speed. Okay, we can buy 1 5 gold item. If you have poison... nope. If you have armor, restore 2 health. I don't think I'm taking health damage. Until we run out of... Well, turn start. On hit, gain armor. Turn end, gain armor. Now I think they'd hit through all my armor from the previous turn. If I had a turn start gain armor, I could put it before that one. Just do this real quick. So the first time you gain armor, double it. Gain armor equal to your health. 0 base armor, gain armor. Yeah, I can't make that work. No, that's garbage. Okay, so I think, unfortunately, none of this works. That's okay, we got enough stuff. Okay, no point in re-rolling right now. Maybe we'll find a bargaining tent with something. We're gonna keep trying. Where is the exit even? Down there. Okay, we're gonna keep trying to go for... Definitely don't want to mess up and add armor oil at this point. Because I think we can finally beat this Hydra by cutting off the poison head with this build. There it is, Serpent Base. Okay, so we're definitely gonna get to test this unless... I want to get the Boneyard Bog too for the achievement, but this has been so hard to get. I've been trying this for like 4 episodes, it feels like. So he's probably going to be near the center, so right around here. I think we have enough time to look for him. Oh geez. No, no. We have speed synergy. Unfortunately, we do not want to stack up a bunch. Well, it actually doesn't matter if we stack up acid. Once we kill the first guy, we eventually remove all of our acid if we have this. But what do we get rid of? It would have to be... The only item we could get rid of would be this. So this would make us slower. We'd have a constant 2 or to 3 acid on us. But the gain would be that we'd get rid of all of our acid eventually. And we'd also be able to remove some Riptide later on, maybe. Well, I say we'd get rid of all of our acid. It depends on how long the fight lasts. The fight's gonna last longer with this. I think it's better. How much damage do we start out at negative damage? Now, maybe it's better to just kill the first guy quickly and rely on the 2. Yeah, I think that's better. So these are... Yeah, we just have to skip this golden treasure chest, unfortunately. Well, at least we're gonna get to finally test our thing here. Let's see, what do we have? Bargaining tent? That's gonna be an enemy, right? Yeah. Maybe down here? There he is. Okay. Finally. Give me a potion, any potion. Will you take a diamond muscle potion? Yes, you will. What? Wait, that's insane. Every 3 strikes gain 4 attack, 4 armor, and 4 speed. So... Wait, so you get infinite speed stacking with any weapon if you manage to get this? Wow, okay, so it does work, it's just incredibly hard to get, which I think is a nice, it's a nice balance. I wonder if you can get this in Kingmaker. This feels like it would be so strong. Wait, we just clear everything forever now. So we don't have to worry about acid at all, and we stack armor to the moon. Okay, so we definitely won our challenge here. So we got 2 things done at least. This is our final build, right? Like, there's nothing we can do to improve this, really. I mean, we could replace this with something. Because now we don't care about how long the first fight takes. So if we found like another one of these, I'd be happy to just infinite stack armor even more while we scale to the moon. Because we can just, yeah, we just use this every turn to remove whatever status effect they put on me. I don't even have to worry about taking any Riptide now. This is a ridiculous build. Like, this build in Kingmaker, as long as they didn't burst you down quickly, which, you know, is going to be hard to do with 54 armor? 50... Wait, this is such a good Kingmaker build. We start with 62 armor. We gain 3 armor per turn plus 4 armor every 3 turns. Every single turn we remove a status effect. If we had that thing that gives purity over time, we could keep stacking purity too. Wait, this is nuts. Clear Spring Opal with this allows you to just constantly remove. So this plus a purity item, like one that gives a lot of purity or purity over time. Okay. So we're definitely going to get the achievement for that. We learned about this. Now we have to see if we can get another Boneyard Bog. That's the final boss for this run, because we already got 2 of them, so if we get the 3rd one... Do we have an exposed item? I'm just thinking maybe... Let's just go to Glyph Runes, because, well, we could try to get an even more insane build. I don't think we need it for anything, right? Let's just go here. We don't need our build to be even better. Let's just get out of here, because I want to try to find the next thing. So, no, we're not going to pick up any items. There's no way. We're going to look at these. Yeah, no thanks. All garbage. Nothing even comes close to what we put together here. Alright, this is probably my last chance. Let's go Golem Home. Fortunately, we're very close to the exit. I'm not even going to look for anything. If we find Boneyard Bog here, then we get another achievement, I think. We didn't. Sunken Palace? Because we can beat those palace guards, right? Imagine I die to this guy now. So he has 9 attack. But I have so much armor. Let's actually watch this fight. I am not really very I have to hurry. He's going the wrong way. Maybe I can find another one who's coming... Yeah, he should come back towards me. Here we go. Alright, let's see. So we have 62 armor. And he does 9 damage. And we keep gaining armor and scaling up. Let's run it on 2 times. Is there any way... Imagine I die to this guy. That would be so funny. Right when I was about to get my achievement. He is doing a lot of damage. This is useless. We're gonna give him Riptide every once in a while. He's already down. Yeah, he's almost dead. We keep giving him more armor, but our damage is scaling out of control. Okay, we didn't get an achievement, which means we've already done this one. So I think we're done. Let's just turn Power Battle back on. Okay, so here we are. So, we are going to get rid of the Poison Head. That should give us another achievement. And yeah, this should be an absolute slaughter. And he should get no poison on me, because every time he adds it, I've got acid on, or he should get no acid on me, I mean. I'm just gonna remove it every turn, before it even hits me. Let's just watch this a little faster. So we scale up to 3. We're gonna scale up quite a bit before this fight. My speed is going... Yeah, I guess I'm spending a speed every turn. And I gain 4 every 3 turns, so it's gonna climb very slowly. Okay, so he's dead. Now we fight the Riptide Head. And we might take some acid for a little while until we get lucky enough to remove the acid instead of the Riptide. There we go. So now we took Riptide, but we won't take any more because we're just going to remove it every turn. Our speed is slowly climbing. He's dead. And now we fight the Stunhead. We have 40 armor, 50 armor. Stuns me a couple of times. And now we just start absolutely slaughtering him. Yep, fantastic build. This one was really fun. Come on. Okay. Should get the achievement. There we go. Oh wait, this is even different. Give the enemy 1 stun for each... Oh. Yeah, cutting off the Poison Head. Give the enemy 1 stun for each equipped stone item. Wow, okay. That's kind of broken. I'm thinking, because a lot of stone items allow you to, like, stack armor. So you could just, like, have a bunch of turns where you stack your armor even higher before they even get to do anything. Unless they're a bomb build. Okay, continue. That was it for that. Let's take a look at the achievements. What? My brain is breaking right now. So you have to use the ferryman to get off that first island, right? So I guess the idea here is you have to somehow... You have to do two things to get this. You have to build a strong build very quickly with few regions, and you also have to find a couple of sinkholes relatively early in the run. Like ideally, you travel with the ferryman once, and then the next 2 or 3 regions you find, you travel via sinkhole and you get enough good items to beat a Hydra. So apparently we still do have to beat the Hydra on a couple more runs, because we also do without any oils or edges. That's a different boss. I don't know how I haven't ever seen... Oh, maybe it's an epic. 2 eggs in a single run. We still have honeybee, the damage and the stuff. Yeah, so we can see most of them now. There's just a few here that we need to... I think getting... Yeah, we'll kind of work our way in unless we're lucky enough to get, like, this one, and then we'll instantly be able to see both of these. Let's see, what is this one? Hatch all eggs at least once. Just trying to see if there's some kind of pattern I can figure out. The enemy has no armor. Wait, this was, return to the same island. 0 or more times. Pretty sure it's supposed to be something different. Yeah, there's no way to use pattern recognition to find this, I think. But yeah, we're very nearly done with Swampland. I mean, we still have to get a lot of these, but part of the hard part is like just figuring out what the achievements are. So I guess we can push towards, since this one's hard to get, like I guess we just have to get really lucky and find this. We're gonna try to do some sort of insane tanking build, like a very slow, maybe a fatigue tanking build to get that one. Because that way we can just not deal any damage to them, but just tank up. Alright, well, Diamond Muscle Potion. What did it turn into? I forget the name of it. I'm definitely gonna be trying to make some builds with that. My head is already swimming with ideas. There's that edge, right, that gives, where is it? It might be one of the base ones. That converts speed into armor. I'm trying to think of what else. Because most of the speed items are, like, at the start, right? Like your hot pot uses your starting speed. A lot of the like first strike things use starting speed. There's that item that I think gives you... Oh no, I'm thinking of the hot pot effect, the armor per starting speed. I'm trying to think, there's not... It's mostly the status removal, I think. And then there's that edge that gives you armor per speed. There's not a lot of like ways to use ongoing speed stacking. But the fact that it gives you speed and armor is just insane. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.